everybody, and oh my goodness, it has been such a long time since I have even been here on this screen doing something specifically for you guys, and something current as opposed to something that happened last year that I filmed but never bothered to upload and then decided randomly one day that I was going to edit and upload it. So I apologize for that. It's kind of old news, but I'm glad you guys enjoyed it with me. So I'm gonna have to get back used to this and not constantly staring at the LCD screen, because today we are, also pre-note, apologize for the mess that you see behind me. I have been in a not so amazing place, and I just have been collecting loads of stuff to do what I am currently going to be talking to you guys about today, and that is getting back into doing cosplay. And the cosplay that I'm actually engaging with and doing stuff with at the moment is from these books. Now, I don't know whether you guys have seen this whole thing going on around like TikTok or anything like that, but I was introduced to these by a friend of mine who said they were really good to read to help with shadow work, and I've completely lost sight of the reason why I was reading them, simply because I have completely fallen in love with the Court of Thorns and Roses book series. Oh my goodness, guys, you have no idea. These books are absolutely incredible, and once I've finished these books, I can't wait for the new ones to come out eventually, but once I've finished the books that are out, I'm probably going to start reading some more of Sarah's other works, such as the Throne of Glass series. That is, I've been told, really good. But I am working on cosplays for the main character. I'm working on cosplays for different scenarios and situations in the character's plotline, and excuse me, I've been dying for like 4 weeks now, and I don't know what's wrong with me, so don't panic. I'm sure it's nothing. But I have been working on different costumes, different selections of things, and today I'm going to be here doing a makeup test with you guys, and I'm going to actually be inserting some clips in a moment of some contact lenses that I was trying, and in those videos, I think I've explained what each one of them was for, because there are sections in the book where she is in different forms without spoiling it too much for you guys, because my whole entire plan with this is that I want to recreate some of the scenes and create different shorts out of the materials from the book, you know, adapting them in my way as well a little bit. And I want to have the costumes for the characters and everything and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a makeup test today, and those clips that I'm going to be showing you in a moment are going to be going over some of the contact lenses that I have chosen for different stages of the characters, and I want your guys' feedback down in the comments, which ones that you prefer, which ones you think look good. If you're familiar with the series, what do you think? And also, love you if you're familiar with it, because it has a place in my soul. Let's yeet forwards onto the contact lenses, and you guys can let me know which ones you prefer. So this is the before shot before I put any contact lenses in my eyes. So this is what my face looks like. This is what my eyes look like. It's just so you guys know before I put anything in them, so that you guys can see the difference that the lenses are going to be making to my eyeballs. So let's try on some wonderful lenses. I've got 4 to try on for you guys today. So without any further ado, let's go! So this is the first pair of contact lenses, and as you can see, the colour of them is absolutely incredible. I absolutely love them. These contact lenses are going to be roughly for after Under the Mountain, where she is as her Fae being, but she is malnourished, and as the book says, that you can see the violet behind her eyes. Henceforth, these contact lenses have blues and violets in them, as you can see, and they are absolutely beautiful. I love them. These are really comfortable. If I'm honest, I could totally just wear these any day of the week, because they just feel so comfortable. So yeah, this is pair of contact lenses number 1 for that opportunity. So this is option 1. So I've got 2 that could work for this entire scenario. Let me know which ones you think would work better, these ones or the ones I'm going to show you next. Okay, so this is the second pair of contact lenses that I'm thinking of using for Feyre after Under the Mountain in her Fae form. Let me know, you guys, what you think of these ones in comparison to the ones that I just showed you. I think If I'm honest, personally, I prefer the other pair, but I will be looking back on these videos that I'm going to be posting about it to see whether or not it looks better on video for these ones or the other ones for the look that I'm trying to get, because these ones, I feel as though they're a little bit more in the way of like pinky and kind of like, you know, they're a bit more kind of like muted and kind of natural-esque looking, and the dark kind of like circle around the outside is a little bit more interesting, a little bit more kind of like human and young looking. But I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think these ones are better than the other ones, or do you think the other ones are better? Let me know which ones you think down in the comments, which ones you prefer. Up next, I'm going to be trying on 2 pairs of contact lenses for Feyre, both human and Fae, seeing which one works for which, and going from there. So yeah. Okay everybody, so this is the 3rd pair of contact lenses that I have tried on today, so I apologize if my eyes look like they are screaming right now because they're just like, ah, what are you doing to me? But these are one of the pairs that I was thinking of possibly using for when she is in Fae mode or human mode. Haven't quite decided yet, but these ones for me look a little bit on the kind of past, you know, realistic side almost, because they don't have too much of a fade in the center, so it does look very much kind of like they're there. The eyes are very prominent, you know. At a close-up you can see the contact lenses, you can see the difference in the eye color, but it's not crazy bad, it's not crazy obvious in your face. So these ones are really pretty and I absolutely love them. Sorry, I'm getting used to holding a camera again. I haven't done this in so long. But we have one more pair to try on, so let's get and try the 4th pair on. And here we have the final 4th pair of contact lenses, and these ones are beautiful. Look at these babies. Let me know what you guys think in comparison to the other blue pair that I have just shown you, which ones you think look better. I'm going to be looking back through this footage to see which ones I think capture better on camera, because those are the ones I'm going to be going for each. You can look close up on these to see what you guys think of these. These are pretty cool. I love these ones, they're really nice. They look so good from a distance. They are super duper enlarging and they are absolutely incredible. So, with no further ado, let's get you back onto the main video of me just talking about stuff whilst doing a makeup test. Welcome back from the contact lenses. Today, we are going to be doing a makeup test for Feyre from the start of the 1st book. That is the first costume that I am going to hopefully be presenting to you guys. Kind of. So today is a little makeup test and a little, what I would say, vlog, because I haven't spoken to you guys in ages and I thought I might as well take the opportunity whilst I plaster my face in stuff I haven't touched for over several years. I might as well, you know, have you guys here with me whilst I do this whole process so that I have someone to talk to, you know. So also apologise if I am looking here, which is at the LCD screen, or here, which is the mirror. If I eventually somehow vanish down here, it's because I'm doing something that I need to see close up. So, without any further ado, I bought a whole load of new stuff to do this, and I mean a whole load of new stuff. I spent almost 100 quid in freaking Superdrug buying makeup because all of the makeup that I have is so old and gross that I was just like, I have to buy some more. So, oh my goodness. Yep, and also I can't remember how to do makeup whatsoever. Because the first thing we're actually going to be doing is making myself look even more ugly than my current self. And that is by throwing myself up into some wig caps just to make it look real good. I don't know what it is that I'm actually going to be doing today, which is why it's going to be very kind of hit and miss, trial and error. So if there's probably going to be a lot of trying and trying again today. I was trying to get sorted to film this video, right? And twice I had to deal with the freaking postman coming to the front door. And I was just like, oh my goodness, I'm just trying to start filming this video and they're just there like, oh, hey, a post for you, more post for you. And I was like, oh, just people everywhere. So we are just gonna pop some primer on my eyelids because, you know, I think I have just about learned enough from doing this all that time ago to remember that you want to do your mascara and your eyeshadow first so that you don't make a mess of your eyeshadow doing the mascara, and then you don't make a mess of the rest of your face doing the eyeshadow with the fallout. So whilst that sits on my face, we are going to go in with an old mascara because I didn't grab a new one because this one is, to be honest, it's completely fine as it is. Beauty blenders, I had to freaking buy sponges because I didn't have any. Like, that is how completely ill-equipped for doing makeup I am now, because I just don't wear it. I'm not a girly girl, as you guys can probably tell. I'm not one of those people that, you know, sits there doing their makeup every morning at like 7 a.m. Not dissing you if you're one of those people, but I'm just not. I don't like having copious amounts of crap on my skin, because as you guys can probably see from my forehead, my skin doesn't like things too much. See, this is the kind of thing I'm on about. See that? Already made a mess because I haven't done this in freaking forever. I put makeup on for Halloween and that was a disaster. I don't know why I'm trying to talk whilst doing this, because I'm clearly looking like some kind of fish, just like, oh. So I don't know how up to date you guys are with my life or anything that's been going on with me, but I am now currently engaged. His name is Kyle and he is an absolute sweetheart. I love him to pieces and I just can't see myself being alive without him. He will be joining me in doing all of this stuff because I'm roping him into this. What we're going to be aiming for today is kind of like a very natural-esque look. I need to remember to wipe the shit off of my face. Just found another godforsaken package on my front door. Oh my gosh. I also need to like completely clean my brushes because, oh my god. The thing we're going to be using here next is this palette. I wanted to make sure that I had a like nude matte palette. I didn't want no nude glitters because I'm like, we're not here for the glitters. So what I'm aiming to do is go darker on the bottom section of the lid and then work up into a lighter brown and then end up highlighting the areas that I need to highlight. And we are going to just brush the lightest shade over my eyelids just to brighten it slightly. That is all that's going to do. Just to give that little bit of light. As you can see, it pretty much did absolutely nothing, which is what I was expecting it to do because it is just there to give a little bit of light tones to the space. We will just brush in some more of this kind of nudie-esque tone. It's kind of nice. And just brush that over the lid. Because the look I'm kind of going for is I kind of want naturally kind of like tired, exhausted, you know, not looking too great. Because in this kind of moment she is skinny, malnourished. So I kind of just want my eyes to look kind of hollowed in, if that makes sense. Because you can kind of see now that this one looks more sunken into my face. It's not right there in your face, if that makes sense to you all. Just gonna take the colour up the lid all the way. This is where I wish I had a teeny tiny, oh, I do have a teeny tiny blendy brush in my really cheap set of makeup brushes from Poundland. Extravagant, I know, guys. Right. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same colour and I am going to brush it along the lower lid as well. See, thankfully I've got this, like, you know, wonderful complex of I've been awake since 4:30 this morning. Because, I mean, I quite literally have been awake since 4:30 this morning. I went skating this morning, if you guys forgot that I did that. Because I have a test coming up freaking next week on Monday. It's Tuesday right now of the week before, so in just under a week. We're just gonna get in here, get into this corner as well. Boom. What do you think of that, guys? Do I look tired and exhausted, but also pretty? I'm gonna do the darker brown and I'm gonna run it along the bottom section of my eyes. So just that little foldy bit that I have at the bottom. I've never done eyeliner in my entire time of ever trying to do cosplay, I have never done eyeliner. And I'm also going to drag this across the lower bit, just to darken the bit directly under the eye. So, now you can see my eye looks very kind of dark and dingy. I'm just going to run my finger along it like so and just blend it out a touch with my phalanges. Flick it up a little towards the corner. Because she has upward turned eyes, so I need to kind of give that sort of effect. That is the kind of look that I am going to aim for with the eye makeup. So that, I think, is going pretty well. So I'm going to, just so casually, attempt to repeat the process on my other eyeball. There you have the eye bit of the eye makeup. Now this bit, I wasn't actually too worried about. This bit, I thought was going to be the easy part. Because the bit that's going to come after this, that's the difficult bit. So what I've actually got here is a full coverage concealer by Pro Base, and it is the closest one I could find to white. So what we're going to actually do with this is we're just going to make sure it is nice and mixy mixed. And we are basically just going to get it on as a form of highlighter. Great quality, guys. This is just great quality. Some on the nose, bit on the chin, the cupid's bow, touch on the brow bone. Don't even know where to begin. So we'll just start here. Blends out pretty well. That may also be to do with the sponge, but yeah. Second product. I don't know if any of these are actually even my colour either. But we're just gonna this whole thing was a guessing game because they're not doing testers at the moment. So this whole thing was just there like, I don't know whether this is going to be the colour for you. Go too much over everything, and then we will just put some concealer over the bad boys on my forehead and a little bit on the chin. We're just going to come in under here with this, blend that out. That blends pretty nicely. Let's see my face a little closer up so I can see just how much of possible disaster my face is going to be. Blend these beauties out on my forehead. I think I can definitely say that it is pretty good coverage for a concealer because now my big red boy doesn't look as big and red. What I'm also going to do is I'm actually going to just peel this stuff back a bit so that I can get to my hairline, and then I'll stick that back down once I am done. Oh my god, I hate these security protected labels. So we're just gonna, so I've got this one, which is the True Match. We're just gonna go to town here, guys. Just gonna see what this beauty does, because I literally haven't worn foundation in so long. Just so you know, guys, I'm really sorry for the fact that I am just like spitting nonsense at you all. I was actually thinking of starting to do like the YouTube shorts and doing like little skating videos with the YouTube shorts, you know, like you would on Instagram with their reels and stuff like that. I'm gonna be editing this video right now, screaming at myself, going, that shade is too pale for you! But if I'm honest, in this moment, that is kind of what I want it to be. I want it to be hella pale. Okay, yeah, I'll say it's not too bad of a shade, I don't think. It's grotesquely pale, which is what I was looking for. And I'm actually going to go in with my little tiny baby blending brush that I used on my nose, on my eyes, not my nose, my eyes. And I'm going to do the contour down my nose. I went for a kind of a darker shade to do the contouring with. So I'm just basically trying to make my nose look as small as possible. It's like I love how a lot of the times, you know, we use makeup to accentuate our features. I'm using it to try and shrink mine. I think that looks a little better. I look a little less and a little more. This is why I find the easiest way to blend stuff out is just use my fingers. I also wanted to make sure that I got this like blending down between the eyes so that it kind of just, the nose and the eyes kind of fell into one piece. This bit next is the hardest part because I know I'm going to have to do the cheeks, and this is the bit that I always have a habit of doing wrong. And I'm actually extremely tempted to use one of the browns from the eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to go for the brown I've used on my eyes. This is where I wish I had kind of like a cream contour. Like I'm going to blend it down into the jawline a little because I want the whole thing to be kind of dark and hollow. This is the kind of like thing that, this is all the stuff that goes into doing cosplays, is figuring out your makeup, figuring out how you want to do it, figuring out all of that stuff. I mean, I know it's a massive process for me. I'm just gonna rub my hands in my face to try and help blend it out a bit. Highlighter time! You know what, for the moment, I am actually gonna take the lightest shade in this palette and we're just gonna dab it on. The only thing about it is I don't think it's really doing much, so I may have to go in with the shiny. We'll try it. We'll try it with the shiny, see what happens, see what it looks like, and we will go from there with it. There we go. I think that's okay. I think that's highlighted to a decent spec. I'm just going to take a teeny tiny drop of, again, the really pale Pro Base, dot it on my fingers, put a bit there, and then just blend it out with my finger. Take it down the center of my nose again to highlight the nose. Another tiny drop to the Cupid's bow. I'm also actually going to take a touch of contour to here, just because it's a hollowed out section. Of course, I'm not going to do too much with my eyebrows because my eyebrows are actually alright. But I think that is the majority of my face makeup done for the kind of the look that I'm going for. For me, the lips were kind of an important part, to the point where I spent 2 days looking for this one bloody lipstick that turned out to be exactly where I thought it was in the first place, but I couldn't find it. This is the lipstick that I'm going to be using. It is just one that I have had for ages, but I found it to be one that very much complements my lip color, because my lip color is already kind of like a pale, pinky, weird color. Red stands out a bit much. This kind of just accentuates the pink tone of it. It's not crazy in your face. It's quite muted for the most part. So it looks more like a natural color. Mwah. So now you can see it now settles on the lips in more of a natural color for me, which is exactly pretty much what I was looking for. I think I can say that I have done what it is that I wanted to do. See, I want to put false eyelashes on, but I know I suck at doing that. I just don't want to make it worse. What's the harm in giving it a go? For the fact that I don't even know whether or not the eyelash glue is still sticky. Heck, I don't even know if this glue is safe to use because it's old, but it doesn't seem to be. Oh no, it's still wet, so that's a good sign. So this is the bit where I'm going to be probably mostly silent and just going in the mirror. I believe like all the eyelash glue is quite possibly liquid latex, because that is what it smells like. See, it's been so long, I don't know how long you're supposed to wait before it starts to go tacky. So yeah, I hope you guys are actually enjoying this video so far. I know this is probably going to be a bit of a long one because this is more of a vlog than anything else, and you're just kind of joining me whilst I babble about things and do my makeup. So what more can I say? You know, we're just taking things as they come here. Back into doing this. I want to get back into filming things, creating content, because I love filming things. I love doing photography shoots. I love creating costumes. I love the editing. That is one of the things that I absolutely fall in love with. Et très voilà. I have applied said fake eyelash. Horrifically, but it is there. After I've done this, I am going to put the wig on for you guys to see the kind of the whole look and the way it's going to work. I'm going to fish a costume out from somewhere and, you know, you can see the difference that the eyelashes kind of make. You've got this side. When reviewing this over, I'm also going to check which side I prefer. Whether I prefer the side that is more like this, which is more open, which is more there, or you've got the side that is a little bit more kind of like, you know, the lashes is there, it's very in your face, very kind of like poof, but it gives that kind of like still feminine look as opposed to just grungy and gross. But after this, I'm probably going to take a few photos, see what it looks like, so keep an eye on my Instagram. I'm also throwing this stuff also up on both of my casual Instagram and my cosplay Instagram, because I put a poll up yesterday and everyone was like, oh my god, no, come back, do your cosplay stuff here, we've missed you. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna throw it in both places because I want to keep loads of people updated on everything that I'm doing with it. Boom. lash number 2 is on. That is the makeup complete, guys. What do you think of the face? I know it looks stupid without the wig, but we will get to that in a second. Flash spur of the moment, sudden thought here. Think I am going to just, because I can, contour a bit of my neck. Looking at where bits of my neck lead so that I can get an idea of what it would look like if it was skinnier. Just to give a little bit more of a hollowed neck. We will take the wondrous highlight and just highlight areas of interest. There we go. Now the neck looks a little skinnier. It's more of kind of what I was aiming to kind of get with it, is this more hollowed out, skinny, in need of help kind of look. So I am just going to pop the wig on and then I will be back. Okay guys, here we go. This is the final product. This is the final image. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love it. I've managed to put this wig back in a little half up look, which I was scared to do because I'm scared of styling wigs because I don't want to mess them up or anything like that, but I've stuck it down, I've sorted it out, and this is how it looks together. How freaking cool does this look, guys? I absolutely freaking love this. What I'm gonna do now is very quickly throw together a little costume and I will be back to show you guys the full finished results. Okay guys, so this is the final look. This is one of the costumes that I am looking to use, or similar styles to this, with a tunic based top and some simple black leggings, which is going with the first section of the story, and I absolutely love this completely. Like this entirety with the makeup and the outfit, this looks amazing. I'm gonna do some photos, I'm gonna do some videos with this because this looks awesome and I absolutely freaking love it. I can't stop staring at myself. I can't stop looking at myself like, wow, this genuinely looks incredible. So yeah, this has been absolutely amazing. So I'm going to say goodbye to you guys here. I hope you guys have enjoyed spending this time with me, seeing me get back into something that I have so dearly missed, and I hope to be keeping you guys updated with content coming up and all of those sorts of things. If you haven't got me on Instagram, make sure you throw me over on Instagram. I will put those 2 links down in the description box below for you to go and follow me over there so that you can definitely 100% keep updated with everything and anything I am doing with these cosplays and the thought processes behind the things I want to create with the book. So I'm going to sign this off here. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Hope you guys enjoyed being here with me. I've missed you all so much, and welcome back me, and I will see you all next time, hopefully soon. Mwah! Love you guys!